Buenas tardes.
¿Hay alguien ahí?
Veo regular.
Ahora,
Y
ya ojo.
le he dado a empezar pensando que ponía y cuarto y son y 14.
Son y 15 ahora.
Y 15. Bien,
Hola,
pues
Sergio.
buenas tardes a todos.
Ahí ya tienes 3, ¿no? Susana.
Vamos a Susana para que nos acompañe hoy.
Yes, me too.
Technology hates me, so I was like,
No,
let's see if we make it or not. But you're there.
8. Yes, I'm here.
Thank
I'm
you.
ready.
How are you?
Fine, actually.
How you've been all this time since the last time we spoke this morning?
Fine. Not thinking anymore. Was just nice to talk to you both.
Yes.
Have fun. Yes, very nice.
How is Rome?
Rome is beautiful, actually. It's a beautiful weather. Everything is like spring, and we are inside. So it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit unfair. But I mean, what can we do?
Yeah, now it's maybe a little harder than here because here is a lot of rain, so it almost feels good to be inside the house.
Okay, now here is actually the opposite. So you really want to get out, and you can't. So it's a little bit, but okay. I mean, we are staying for in other 3 weeks more, like that.
More 3 weeks.
Yeah, till the 3rd of May.
There's few people logging in and saying hello. I just saw Candida saying ciao, Susanna.
Oh, ciao, Candida. I see now.
Also, Maria is there. Hola, Maria.
Maria. Ciao.
So maybe we explain a little bit before.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people are coming for the first time. So what we do is usually meet for just a little while. Usually, when it's not Friday, we do 30 minutes. When it's Friday, we invite someone, some friend, some dear friend, like today, to share the space with us. And so what we do is sharing one text. We choose one text and we read it. And those are texts that touches us in some way or makes us reflect in any particular aspect. And then after the text, we guide a couple of rounds of Nadi Sodhana, and then we share 6 minutes of silence, basically. We can call it meditation, we can call it sharing 6 minutes of silence. So that's what we'll do today. With Susanna, who is a really good friend of us. We met, when did we met?
In Mysore?
2012. Huh? Oh, I think the connection is not very good right now. Let's wait a little bit. Are you there?
Yes, you were.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah,
now it's working. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Mm.
Let's hope for the best.
Let's hope. Cross fingers.
I was telling that we met in Mysore in 2012, I think.
Yes, summer.
Yes, and since then we've been good friends, and that's why we wanted you to share some text with us today. And you have the text?
Yes, I have.
Good. So do you want to read it?
Yes, I start. Reading is a text coming from Seneca.
Seneca, okay.
Seneca is a Roman, an ancient Roman. He was born actually in Spain, in Cordova, and this is why also I thought about him, to make a tribute to you, to Spain. He was born in Spain, and then he moved to Rome. He was born in before Christ, and he died 65 almost after Christ, so some time ago. And he has been a philosopher and has inspired me a lot. And I was translating him when I was a student in the high school. I was doing Latin, and I was translating him, and I loved him. So I go with the text, and then let's see what comes out from this. Is my translation from yes, is my translation from Italian to English, and is an extract. You can find the whole letter in some other place, then we will see. But now let's start reading. So it's letter 28 to this person called Lucilius. That was a kind of Seneca was kind of mentor to him in the third book. So Seneca says, "You think that it has happened only to you, and wonder as a weird fact not to be able to free yourself from sadness and boredom, though your long journey and the many places you have been visited. It is your soul that has to change, not the sky under which you are living." Once Socrates said to one who was complaining for the same reason, "Why do you wonder that you don't enjoy traveling? You bring yourself in every place." That feeling of being uncomfortable is the same that is pushing you outside. What benefit can give you the variety of places or knowing other cities and new landscapes? This tossing around isn't of any use. You can ask, why don't you find relief in the escape? Because you are escaping, running away, always in your own company. You will not like any place till you will not leave the burden that you have inside your soul. You run here and there to remove the burden that oppresses you, which become heavier because of your agitation. But if you could eradicate this disease, every change of place, it will be pleasant. You could be sent in the farthest and most barbarian lands. Every place, whatever will be, it will be pleasant. The important thing is to know with which your spirit you will arrive, not where you will arrive. Therefore, you don't have to connect the soul to any place. We should live with this conviction. I'm too fast? It's okay?
No, it's okay.
No, it's great.
We should live with this conviction. I am not born to cling to any place. My homeland is the whole universe. Now you are not traveling, but you are actually wandering, and you are pushed around from one place to another, while that you are searching for the happiness, you could find it in any place. Which other place could be more turbulent than the forum, the ancient forum? Even there you can live with serenity. As the unhealthy places threaten even the most sound health, so even more for a good soul, but not yet stable enough, some places are definitely unhealthy. I don't approve those who throw themselves in the big waves and prefer a turbulent life, and therefore they fight with courage the difficulties of everyday life. The wise will know how to tolerate them, but she will not looking for them. Instead, will prefer to live peacefully rather than in the midst of contrasts. It's not very helpful to get rid of your own vices if then you need to fight with those of others. So I conclude, the knowledge of our own flaws is the beginning of the healing. I think that this motto by Epicurus is very right. One who doesn't know to do wrong, one who doesn't not know to do wrong, he can't correct himself. In order to correct ourselves, we need to know our own flaws. Some people glorify their own vices, so if they consider those as virtues, how can they think about start the healing? Therefore, as far as you are able, judge yourself, examine your own faults. First, exercise the prosecutor function, then the judge, and finally that of defense attorney. If it is the case, be able to impose yourself a sentence. Vale.
I'm guilty.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's so modern.
That's one of the things that I was writing down. I was just thinking, oh my God, it's always the same conflict. Always the same conflict.
Yes, there is. I mean, we just go around and around, and this guy is talking about that your homeland is the whole universe. Can you imagine? I mean, of course, the Roman Empire at that time was a big one, so they have this idea of big. But I mean, it's amazing. It's
yeah, and it's basically Seneca talking about yoga.
and it's totally yoga what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's saying the same thing. Like I was thinking, every philosopher, every great thinker, every great everyone who got really far into reflecting about life, about the nature of life, at the end they all say the same. In all the periods of the story, you know, the circumstances changes, the you know, the cities changes, the way we live life changes, the technology changes, but the conflict is still always the same from the very beginning till today.
Yeah, yesterday actually I was talking with my sister about this, about we have been all our lives waiting for something to come, and then we are going to be happy when this happens.
It's coming. Yeah.
And then when that comes, you don't feel so happy. You don't feel satisfied. You don't feel so satisfied that you thought.
Yeah.
So this is the human mind always. No?
Yeah, and escaping, always trying to find things outside, while we never find and we never look at ourselves. This is the basic thing of nature as well, no? That exactly, you're always looking for happiness outside, and you think that you can get it from one thing or the other thing, but then actually you don't. It's we have to face our own monster. I mean,
and how beautifully and poetically he says, and ironically, I think it could be as well. He says, "How do you want to be happy going here and there if you're bringing yourself everywhere?" It's so good.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yes, exactly. Where are you going? Where are you thinking to go with that yourself?
Why do you think you're going to find something outside that is going to make you happy if you are bringing yourself on that trip with you? No?
If you want to be happy, don't go with yourself.
Exactly. Find somebody else.
Yes, find somebody else. Yes.
Yeah, I love that sentence. It really makes me smile because it's so true and so.
Yes. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask, why did you decide to read this text? What does it bring to you, or what?
Because I was thinking, because we are locked in a place, so we cannot go anywhere. So we are all forced to look at ourselves. So that's why I think it was a connection with the time. And then, of course, there is plenty of yogic reflections about what he says. But for me was, because I've been through many other letters, trying to read them and find something that was capturing my attention. And then I decided to use this letter that is longer. You can also find on internet properly, more translated properly, but I was trying to make it in a simple language. And because it's what we are forced to be with ourselves, because we cannot go anywhere. And so there is no way to escape ourselves. So we have to face it. We have to face us. Yeah. And I thought was very on the spot for the moment. We are locked inside. So
it's very spot for the moment and for every moment.
yeah, exactly. Every
We're
moment.
riding on the same thing. So it's like the fixation for externality and
Yeah.
the deep idea we have that everything that can bring us happiness is outside. And then you think, when you believe what Seneca says, or what all the yogis says, or what so many philosophers says, that happiness is not outside, it's inside of you, then we can believe that in this lockdown we can be fully happy, and going around and doing everything that we used to do is no guarantee that we're going to be happy.
Yeah,
It's all in
exactly.
our hands.
Exactly, and exactly that. It's very beautiful, this moment of that we always change the scenario, and so we never look at ourselves. When the scenario is the same, then we have to look at ourselves, and then maybe we have the chance to actually then become maybe a little more, like he said, the process of healing is when we recognize our own flaws. I mean, it's super modern.
Brilliant. It's super modern. Yeah.
Super modern. And that's what we could also use this time for this one, to also reflect about our, I don't know, you say inquietude, no, our unrestlessness, no? And
our difficulty to stop. And the funny thing is, the tendency that we have every day, that's the first thing that manifested when we started the lockdown. It's like, okay, I go from this profile to the other profile. I do from this class to the other class. I go from calling this one to calling the other one. I can't deal with what I've been for so many years trying not to do, which is stop and being in contact with yourself.
Yeah.
When the paradox, if we believe all these philosophers, is that you're looking for, jumping from one place to the other, you will find it when you stop and be with yourself. And yet, all we do is try not to stop and be with ourselves.
And this is what we try to do every day practicing yoga. I mean, we have to face every day the same asanas. We have to face our resistance, ¿cómo se dice? Nuestra resistencia.
Our limitations.
Every day. But now it's not only the 1 or 2 hours that we are on the mat. Now it's the 24 hours. We have to face this. We are forced to face this.
So what's your motto, or the motto? Yoga is 24 hours.
Yeah.
Finally, everyone understands.
So we are locked with ourselves for 24 hours. Can you imagine?
And it's 24 hours because I'm not getting any sleep.
No. Yeah, because I don't get tired. So I'm like...
Yeah,
that's true.
But I was thinking also, I think we were talking about this morning or yesterday, because also keeping count of the days is getting more and more difficult.
Yeah.
But today or yesterday, we were thinking about, thank God we have a practice that we can do every day.
Yeah.
That we can move in every direction and have such a complete, just looking at it at the physical aspect, such a complete physical aspect, and we need only the space for a yoga mat. I'm thinking people who are, their physical routine is running or swimming or, and they're like, we're lucky in that sense. We can keep doing the same with the body, and then everything else that brings to the mind is a blessing right now to have the practice, no?
I completely agree. We are very lucky. Just the mat is enough for us to be able to do our physicality part of yoga.
Yeah.
So
this is what we say to our students, that you don't have to be now. You don't have to go crazy now, going there and that and trying to do this and that for this situation. You just need to do what you are doing every day in the sala. You have to do what you know.
Enough.
It's enough. It's
enough.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Exactly. It's
actually, it's a great opportunity to go deeper into what you already do. Not do more different, but go deeper. You have more time. You have by yourself. You have, the circumstances are better now to go deeper.
Yeah. At least there is the opportunity is here. I mean, we can use it exactly to investigate, also to pay more attention, for instance, to the breathing, to the band. I mean, these basic things that just really stay in the moment when we are practicing. It's, I mean, it's completely, actually, you know what? I think at the end, we will miss this period for some reason.
Yeah, for sure, because I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say some things because, like, I don't want to hurt anyone's
exactly
sensibility.
Totally, you're right.
I know many people are suffering, but on the other hand, I also think that's true, and we get much more sensitive when we see this suffering really close to us. But we live every day, and there's so many suffering every day. Only we know about the suffering in this war that is so far, or we know about the suffering from the refugees that is not for us so close, the suffering. But in the basic thing, there's not such a big change. There's still suffering outside.
Yeah.
And this situation, like every other situation, has negative consequences and negative situations and positive situations. And I think it also depends on where you want to put yourself and which attitude you want to take on the situation. You know what I mean?
Totally. And I think this Seneca will agree with us.
Seneca, yeah, if he's smart, he could agree with us. That boy was clever.
Yes. But yes, no, of course, there is a lot of suffering, and I mean, that's not at all what we are trying to diminish. None of us is doing that. So the pain is part of life. But we can stop to put the other arrow of suffering. No, the arrow has been shot with pain, but we can stop to throw other arrows on the same to make it even more painful.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is a perfect opportunities to, we are fortunate. I mean, we can look at ourselves and say, okay, in somehow we are very lucky comparing.
And I'm sure you already have many, like I feel like in this time, which honestly, I have no idea for how long we've been locked down. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Almost 1 month.
Really?
Yeah. Today is what, 10?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's
almost,
true.
Almost 1.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Time is.
Wow. But what I was going to say is that, I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, I was gonna say that I feel like I already have learned so much. I feel like I've already learned so much from this situation. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of learning about myself, learning about the things that I had to do, learning about adjusting to everything that's new in the work, in the relationships, learning about what I'm missing, learning about what I've been having and not giving much value to. So much.
Yeah, it is. It's true. It's a resetting point. And I don't know for you, but and I think it's the same for you. With these classes online, that I'm completely surprised to do it, because I'm like, okay, I mean, I was not this kind of type, I thought, but actually I'm here and I'm enjoying a lot. And what I see a lot of, and that's why probably I'm positive, because I see a lot of gratitude, lots of gratitude, and a lot of together. So
open hearts.
Yes, and that's beautiful. I think this is a big gift for everyone, that we can actually sense also the other beautiful part of the human being, these very beautiful qualities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was also surprised about teaching on Zoom and having to put in practice the capacity of adaptation and working with what we have, and finding the last 2, 3, 4 classes a kind of joy that is not that different from doing the classes as we usually do. You know, I'm thinking, wow, I'm really enjoying this because this is a different format. This is a different way, but I still can give, and I still can share, and I still can put everything I can. And, you know, it's such an interesting time in the other hand.
Yes, we can really, yeah, you really, I mean, it's beautiful to also experience so many great feelings that usually are maybe underneath, on the surface, and here is actually, because it's so compressed, is actually coming out even stronger, those feelings of positive. I mean, I'm talking about positive, so
exactly. That's what I was going to say. I don't think it's everyone's case, but I think
yeah.
most of the people, at least who are coming to yoga and who have a process of working on themselves, most of those people are having this same openness and gratitude, and it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
We have to try to be positive. I think is that we have to try.
Yeah. I think yes, I agree with you that what we should, I mean,
absolutely. I mean, negativity doesn't add anything. The only thing that can add is positivity. And be day by day, and do our best day by day, and then try to also practice Isvara Pranidhana and surrender to what happens, but making our own best effort. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
And it's a relief also, because there's not so much in our hands. Just do our best and then try to accept.
And there is not at all in our hand. I mean, I think the word has stopped. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. So, I mean, this is nothing that we just have to accept, like Ishvara Pranidhana. I mean, just hands up.
Yeah.
And try to make the best, and hopefully we will come out from the other side with some good things to bring with us, that we have been got through this period.
Absolutely. I think this sentence, everything, what is it? Anything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm 100% sure we're going to come out stronger, for sure. 100%.
I wish.
Yes. I think so. Okay.
Do you want to join us for Nadi Sadhana?
Yes, please.
So thank you, Susanna, for the text and the talk. It's
super beautiful text.
Super nice to talk with you.
And it's always beautiful to share with you. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I say this for not you. I said it's nice to share with you.
No, I said it's nice to share with you.
Okay.
Okay, so do we do it in Spanish or?
We can do it in Spanish, right?
Yeah. Tapa.
You know tapa? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, tapa means block. If there's anyone English speakers, tapa means block, but most of you know Nadi Sadhana, so you can do it. Let's go.
Okay, so hacemos 5 respiraciones profundas, 5 deep breaths. Inhala. Exhala. Inhala. Exhala. Inhala. Exhala. Inhala. exhala. Último, inhala. Exhala. Coloca la mano derecha, tapa el orificio derecho, inhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, exhala por el derecho. Tapa, inhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, exhala por el derecho. Tapa, inhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, exhala por el derecho. Tapa, inhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, exhala por el derecho. Tapa, inhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, exhala por el derecho. Cambiamos el sentido. Inhala por el derecho. Tapa, exhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, inhala por el derecho. Tapa, exhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, inhala por el derecho. Tapa, exhala por el izquierdo. Tapa, inhala por el derecho. Tapa, exhala por el izquierdo. Último, tapa, inhala por el derecho. Tapa, exhala por el izquierdo. Si quieres hacer otra ronda libre, inhala por el izquierdo.
One more on your own. Okay. Were you laughing when Rafa was saying tapa?
No, I was very concentrated.
Very good. Because this is getting recorded, you know. So now we do the 6 minutes in silence. We usually always tell the people joining that we don't call it so much meditation as just trying to keep your mind on your breath. So every time your mind goes thinking, just try to keep it, bring it back to just listening to your breath and be with your breath. And then we also usually suggest an intention to put on the meditation, which is connecting with your heart, and think about everyone who's helping in this situation, everyone who's risking their lives even, and their health, and they're pushing themselves and making hours and hours and hours of work without rest, helping other people. And also thinking about people and having people who are suffering on your heart, keep the sense of unity while we are sitting in silence. Is like trying to do this exercise of connecting with yourself, but at the same time trying to connect with the others. Do you want to add something else? Is there anything else that you would like to suggest?
No, I like it. I like very much this idea. So I'm totally with you.
Okay. I also wanted to share something because every day we name sometimes some names. People send us message asking us to name people who might be suffering or who passed away or who are sick.
Oh.
And we got a beautiful message today because we've been having Pepe in our lives every day. And he got sick. He was in the hospital, and his daughter sent us a beautiful message this morning telling us that he's out of the hospital, that it's been an incredible recovery. Really well. And she said, which is really nice, that she thinks all of us thinking and sending energy has made a little bit also. So we're super happy about that.
Yeah, because he's 82.
82.
Yeah, and he's fine now.
And he's danger, so we're super happy. Big clap for Pepe. I'm very happy for the family.
Yes, beautiful.
Let's keep doing the work. So on the when we have 3 minutes left, I will knock the gong once for people who it's too much, and then after 6 minutes, I will do it again. So we take a deep breath, exhale, and start. Okay. Today we did 5 minutes, not 6, because I don't want to rush to say goodbye, but we always end at 8 o'clock, because at 8 o'clock, I don't know if you guys do the same in Rome, at 8 o'clock, everyone come out to the window and clap.
Oh no, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
no.
for everyone helping. So, because we talk very nicely, but now we have only 1 minute to finish, and I didn't want to rush. So I wanted to say, first of all, I want people to know you're doing chanting every morning on Facebook.
3 times a week.
3 times a week. Which days?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you. 7.
At 7 in the morning, you do chanting. So,
yes.
I just want people to know, because I know it's a beautiful thing you're doing as well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it is. So people should really connect and join you one day, or whenever they want.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's been so nice. Really.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to share with you. It's always nice to be with you and share things with you, always. Thank you.
We love you very much.
We love you, Susanna.
No, I love you both. We love each other. Okay.
Yeah. We know.
We love.
We'll talk very soon.
Yes.
Okay.
Ciao.
Okay.
Ciao Spagna.
Ciao. Forza
Forza
Italia.
Spagna. Forza Spagna. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.